Accounting for Partnership Basic Concepts Part 4. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand interest on capital, interest on drawings, guarantee of profit to a partner. Interest on capital. No interest is allowed on partner's capital unless it is specified in the partnership deed. So, if there is no partnership deed, no interest on partner's capital. If there is partnership deed, then interest on capital is credited to the partner. So, if you observe in partner's capital account, on the credit side, interest on capital is being posted. Interest on capital is generally provided in two situations. One, when the partners contribute unequal amounts of capital but share profits equally. So let's understand this with an example. A is contributing rupees 2 lakh and B is contributing rupees 5 lakh and C is contributing rupees 3 lakh, and the profit sharing ratio being 1:1. So capital contribution is 2 lakh, 5 lakh and 3 lakh, which is not equal, but however the profit sharing ratio being equal, 1:1:1. Point number 2, where the capital contribution is same but profit sharing is unequal. So again, A being a partner contributing 1 lakh, B is contributing 1 lakh and C is also contributing rupees 1 lakh. But the profit sharing ratio is being 5:3:2. So the capital contribution is same, but the profit sharing ratio is unequal. 5:3:2 is being unequal. Drawings. Money or money's worth withdrawn by a partner from business for personal or domestic use. Interest on drawings. No interest is charged on the drawings in the absence of partnership deed. If it is stated in the partnership deed, then the interest is charged at an agreed rate. Methods used for calculating interest on drawings. 1. Average period method or shortcut method, when fixed amounts is withdrawn every month. 2. Product method, when varying amounts are withdrawn at different intervals. Average period method or shortcut method. This method is applied when partner makes withdrawal of a uniform amount at uniform intervals. For example, one of the partner withdraws rupees 2000 on 1st of every month for 12 months. Here, the amount of withdrawal is rupees 2000, which is uniform, and he is withdrawing on 1st of every month. So this is also being uniform. Students, remember, in this method, withdrawal can happen in the beginning of the month, that is 1st of every month, or it can be on 30th or 31st of every month. We call it as the end of the month. It can be in the middle of the month. So middle of the month will be 15th, and withdrawal can also happen on quarterly basis. Formula for calculating interest on drawings. Interest is equal to total drawings into rate into average period into 1 divided by 12. Average period is equal to longest period plus shortest period divided by 2. Product method. When the partners withdraw different amounts of money at different time intervals. For example, A and B are partners. A withdraws following amounts for the accounting year 2019-20. 1st April he is withdrawing rupees 6000, 30th September rupees 4000, on 1st of December rupees 2000 and on 1st of March rupees 3000. So if you observe, different amounts, okay, different amounts are being withdrawn at different time intervals. withdrawals. Formula for calculating interest on drawings. Interest is equal to total product into rate into 1 divided by 12. Product is equal to amount of each drawing into outstanding months. So calculation of outstanding months is done like this. Outstanding month is calculated from the date of withdrawal to the last date of the accounting year. So the date of withdrawal is 1st of April, 30th of September, 1st of December and 1st of March till the last date of the accounting year. So the last date of accounting year for us is 31st of March 2020. Students, you will be able to get a better understanding while working out the problems under product method and as well as under average period method. Guarantee of profit to a partner. Guarantee is an assurance given to the new partner of the firm that at least a fixed amount shall be given by all the old partners in a certain ratio or by any of the old partners individually to the new partner. So that is, if suppose a new partner is coming into the business, the old partners will agree to give him a certain amount of profit. The certain amount over here is guarantee or an assured profit is given to him. Now this assurance can be given by all the partners. It can be given by all the partners or by any of the old partners individually to the new partner. The minimum guaranteed amount shall be paid to such new partner when his share of profit as per the profit sharing ratio is less than the guaranteed amount. So let's understand this with an example. A and B are old partners, C is a new partner. C is guaranteed with a profit of rupees 25,000. Profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1 and the profit of the firm being 1,20,000. So this 1,20,000 is distributed among A, B and C in the profit sharing ratio. So A will get rupees 60,000, B will get rupees 40,000 and C will get rupees 20,000. But if you observe, the minimum guaranteed profit is rupees 25,000 but C is getting only rupees 20,000. So the deficit amount rupees 5,000. 25,000 minus 20,000 is rupees 5,000. So 5,000 is the difference amount. This difference amount is given by A and B in their profit sharing ratio. So A will give rupees 3,000 and B will give rupees 2,000. This will make up 20,000 plus 3,000 plus 2,000. So thereby minimum guarantee of profit is assured to C. Take up this test. Thank you.